Welcome back to our channel. We are still on the tale of Njeri and Kariuki. In episode 1, Njeri and Kariuki met and felt an immediate spark. Episode 2 deepened their bond as they shared dreams. By episode 3, they realized they were in love. Now, in episode 4, Kariuki leads a dangerous raid while Njeri confronts her deepest fears and hopes. If you missed any part of their enchanting tale, be sure to check out the previous episodes to catch up. The night was thick with tension as Kariuki and his warriors advanced toward the enemy village. Kariuki's thoughts were split between the mission and the hope of returning to Njeri. The moon cast an eerie glow on their faces, their breaths synchronized with their steps. Each man was a silhouette of determination and courage, driven by the need to secure their community's future. They approached the cattle sheds with the stealth of shadows. The plan was simple yet dangerous: infiltrate, retrieve the cattle, and retreat before dawn. However, the enemy was vigilant. An alarm was raised and chaos erupted. Spears clashed and the night was filled with the sounds of battle. Kariuki fought fiercely, his mind a whirlwind of strategies and the image of Njeri. His love for her fueled his resolve, giving him strength amidst the chaos. He led his men with precision, each movement calculated and decisive. Despite the chaos, his thoughts remained anchored to the hope of returning to her. He envisioned her smile, the warmth of her touch, and it spurred him on. The enemy was relentless, but so were Kariuki and his warriors. They moved with the agility of panthers, with their coordination a result of years of training and mutual trust. Back in the village, Njeri could hardly sleep. She paced outside her heart heavy with worry. Every distant sound made her start, fearing the worst yet hoping for the best. The night seemed endless, her mind replaying their last conversation, clinging to the warmth of his smile. As dawn approached, the sounds of the raid began to fade. The warriors, though weary and battered, managed to secure the cattle and retreat. The first light of day painted the horizon with hope and victory. Kariuki, leading the way back, was bruised but unbroken. The mission had been perilous, but their goal was achieved. Njeri stood in front of her mother's house, her eyes scanning the horizon. As the returning warriors appeared, her heart skipped a beat. She spotted Kariuki, his silhouette unmistakable. Relief and joy surged through her as she ran to meet him. Kariuki, seeing Njeri, felt a wave of relief wash over him. Her presence was a balm to his tired soul. As they embraced, the village around them came alive with the sounds of celebration. The successful raid had secured their community's future, and the bond between Kariuki and Njeri had only deepened through the ordeal. The warriors were greeted with cheers and songs of victory. The cattle were driven back into the village, a symbol of their triumph and resilience. Kariuki and Njeri, hand in hand, made their way to the center of the village where the elders awaited. The village elders commended Kariuki for his leadership and bravery, praising the warriors for their courage and unity. The villagers gathered around, their faces alight with pride and gratitude. The raid had secured their resources and strengthened the community's bonds. Njeri stayed close to Kariuki, her eyes never leaving his face. She could see the weariness in his eyes, but also a new determination. The events of the night had solidified their connection, and the future they had both hoped for now seemed within reach. As the celebrations continued, Kariuki took Njeri aside. They walked to a quiet spot at the edge of the village, away from the noise and excitement. The first light of dawn cast a gentle glow over the landscape, painting the world in soft hues of gold and pink. Kariuki turned to Njeri, his expression serious yet filled with affection. He spoke of the night's events, the danger they had faced, and the thoughts of her that had kept him strong. He expressed his deep feelings for her, acknowledging the love that had grown between them. Njeri, her heart full, responded with equal fervor. She spoke of her worry, her sleepless night, and the overwhelming relief and joy she felt at his safe return. She confessed her love for him, a love that had become undeniable. The new day marked a new beginning for Njeri and Kariuki. Their love, forged in the crucible of danger and uncertainty, now stood strong and clear. The village too looked to the future with renewed hope and unity. The trials they had faced had only served to strengthen their resolve and their bonds with one another. Thank you for joining us on this 4th day of our journey. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, comment, and share. Stay tuned for tomorrow's chapter as we explore the aftermath of the raid and the future of Njeri and Kariuki's love. Until then, may your heart be warmed by the promise of what the future holds.